Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing another pick a card, and this is going to be your next chapter in love, and I will possibly be looking into your first date with this person as well. And I'm getting really hot, so that's a really good sign. I tend to get really hot if I'm doing a soulmate reading, and that just seems to be the only time I get super hot, so that's perfect timing. So thank you so much for being here. We have 4 groups here. We're also going to be putting crystals on the cards, but if you'd like to choose just by cards, we have this first card with Triumph, the second card is Balance, number 3 is Love, and number 4 is a 2 of Cups. So if you want to choose by crystal, I'm going to put the crystals on now. First have the Peach Selenite, and then the next one we have is Rough Clear Quartz. The next one we have is Strawberry Quartz, which is one of my faves, and the last one we have is Smoky Quartz. So please choose your group now. If you want more time, then please pause the video. And if you'd like to check out my private reading rates for a private reading, then all that information is down below. So let's get started with your love reading, guys. Starting off with group number 1 with Triumph. Hello, group number 1. So let's get started with your reading. So I got some really interesting imagery, and this message was very intense. And I heard, what will it cost you? Like, that is a really intense message. So because you guys have most likely been working on your boundaries, you guys are really being asked to focus on what is good for you, what energy is serving you, what sort of people you want to have in your life. And when I do my love readings, I don't like to just focus on relationships as romantic. I like to focus on friendships and family and all that stuff, because if you are kind of sacrificing yourself in your romantic relationships, yes, most likely you're going to be doing it in your love relationships too. So what I feel for you guys is you want commitment. You are working on straight up commitment. So if there's anything in your life that's asking you to take a step further as to basically trust yourself in this next situation, so it could be a work orientated thing, it could be a house, it could be even, you know, being a auntie or uncle, maybe somebody you know is having a baby. There's this sense of like immediate commitment, but I'm hearing, are they ready for it? And I hate that song that Taylor Swift did, but I'm hearing, are you ready for it? When she says like, are you ready for it? Oh my god, don't get me started, I hate Taylor Swift. Okay, so alright, so that's basically what I'm seeing with this card. But what I feel is you are entering into this new kind of cave energy, and if you are single right now, I do feel like a lot of you guys are learning to put both hands on the wheel, because what you can see in this card is you can see that this woman has kind of like her hand to this kind of cord. And what this is showing me, it kind of shows me a little bit of deceit, or someone changing their mind, or something to do with like, I'm not fully committed. So I want you to ask yourself, anywhere in my life am I not fully committed? Am I not committed to my emotions? Am I not committed to listening to myself? Am I not committed to things that I enjoy? Things like that. That's going to be really important, because the next stage of your life is going to be intense commitment. So you will be tested on that. And if this is for you guys who are single, then yes, I do feel like there will be someone new, but the universe will test you before this person comes in, basically. Also, I love this crystal. This is just so feminine. So a lot of you guys will most likely be working on your feminine side, and the gentle part of you, the part of you that just wants that open heart and that loving energy. And my heart chakra is really like doing something. Okay, so this is really beautiful. All right, so let's get you some more cards. So I really want to just do some playing cards today. I want to keep it quite simple. So we're going to see what's going on in group number 1's love life. Okay, let's see what you guys have got going on. Let's have a look and see. So this is so random, but I'm picking up on a green dinosaur. I'm also hearing Barney the dinosaur, but they're telling me about the dragon, the green dragon. What's his name? Pete's dragon. They're showing me Pete's dragon, which is very random. Yeah, okay. Right, so there's something about abandonment in this group. I don't know if the dragon like left the boy or the boy left the dragon, but there's something about leaving something behind and not being ready for it. Something like that. Okay, okay. Right, tell me what's going on. Queen of Cups, gorgeous. I love this. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords, okay, wow. Queen of Swords, Two of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Cups and the, I want to say the Knight. Is this a Knight? Yes, they're saying back away from the immature people, back away from people who are not giving you what you deserve. So the next chapter in your love life, I actually really see it being very successful. I think you're actually going to meet someone who meets your needs. But I just keep hearing, okay, you guys are getting tested quite a lot. If anything, it's just going to end up different for everyone. So of course, this is a general reading, just take it as it resonates. But you do have this King of Pentacles underneath. This is actually the person that you're wanting to be with. This figure here is partly why you are in the situation that you're in at the moment, like why you're single, why you're feeling down, why you're feeling all these emotions, is because this person has a very significant, they're saying a signature energy. So their energy is around you at the moment and they're kind of helping you to transform into this beautiful wholehearted version of you that so desperately wants to come through. And the Two of Cups is amazing. What I'm hearing is they just need to receive. They just need to receive. So you might be scared of actually receiving on a physical, like intimate level, maybe on a emotional level, but what I feel is there's this like lack that you're kind of holding on to, and it's just making you feel really crappy. And it's like they just want you, like your guides and the universe is just like, okay, move over here, move over here. Like your energy is very potent. Where you put your attention is very important. So if you're focusing on things you don't have, people you don't have in your life, you aren't in control of that. If anything, you're just in control of how you feel. So if you're feeling like crap, really work on what that's coming up and why that's coming up. Because what I see is, for some of you guys, you may even meet this person within like 3 months, possibly for some of you guys. And what I see is this person is going to change the way you see relationships. Yes, perfect, right. So what I see is a commitment within your life specifically, nothing to do with relationships. Of course, you know, everything is to do with relationships. But what I see is, I'm seeing from here to here is a commitment of yourself, okay? So you're working to work with your emotions, to work with your mind, and then come together to form a new opportunity. What I see in the next 2 to 3 months is a change in your perspective on your life. You're going to want more, you're going to ask for more, and this looks like a job opportunity. And then I feel like this job opportunity or whatever is enabling you to move overseas, so it could even be moving house, and then you're going to see your relationship to yourself changing, and then you're going to meet your person. That's basically what I'm feeling. A lot of people are jealous of you, but it's actually positive, because when people are jealous of you, it shows you that you are like basically what's the word, like you're expressing this vibe that people want within you. They want that within you. But what I see is I don't feel like anything is too uncomfortable. They keep pointing me to a certain deck, so I'm going to look into that certain deck. Okay, so let me just grab it here and let's see. And then I think what we'll do is, I think I want to grab a couple of astrology cards for you guys, and we'll see what wants to come through. So they want to use this one, and I want to use the astrology deck. Okay, so this is going to bring you to this person going forward. And I always want to do love readings because, first of all, I just generally love readings, but secondly is I don't want you guys to think like you need a person to make you happy, because trust me, you really don't. Like, I was always somebody who thought I needed to be with somebody to make myself happy, but the only reason why we're taught that, like, a lot of the time it's to do with parents who don't acknowledge you, it's to do with the way society is, it's to do with the fact that we're all in boxes and we don't have a tribe. Like, it's so many reasons. But I want you to know, like, you're safe with being single. If you are single, like, you're safe to be single right now. Like, I feel like you have to get aligned with your life. Like, you can't just keep avoiding it by thinking, oh, what if this and what if that and what if this person doesn't come along. And girl, honestly, like, you're going to find your person, okay? Stop worrying. Like, stop it. I'm seeing them going no, and like tapping your wrist, like, no, stop it. Okay, haha, success, definitely. There's something to do with your career that's being really pointed at. Haha, soulmate, yay. Oh, I love that, that's so good. And then we have a potential. Okay. Right, so essentially, and we have cycle. So a cycle in your love life is closing out and is changing. I feel like the person, oh, my phone just went off. That is a sign. I didn't realise my phone was on actually. That was actually just a Just Eats notification. But yeah, that could be a sign for you guys. Okay, so basically we have number 33 is soulmate. What I feel is you're changing the way you see men or women, whoever you're basically liking. You're changing the way you see these people, and you guys are very ready for something new. If it's not a relationship for the next 3 months, it'll be a friend that's really, really dedicated to you. Essentially, you got to get out of this sickly cycle. I'm hearing sickly, like it feels like it's making you ill. So you could be in an environment that's making you sick. It could be a relationship that you've got in your life that's making you ill, like a friendship, family member, whatever. But you have to grow out of this cycle to manifest this person. You can't be just continuously living with parents and just basically being around them and, you know, getting annoyed because they're controlling you, things like that. Like, of course, you be with them if it's saving money, you know, and I'm not talking about the practical sense. If you know something is literally draining the life out of you, they're asking you to move on and move forward if you can, and you will do this when you're eventually ready. I see for a lot of you guys, this group is the moved on group. Like, you would have moved on from something that is really unhealthy, and I feel like you are completely ready for a soulmate. I think you're completely ready. Essentially, of course, it is divine timing, so I can't tell you like literally exactly how you're going to meet this person, but we can have a look and see if there's anything that wants to pop out. Okay, so we have the Sun in Capricorn, 5th house, perfect. So if you are going for a career change, this is a massive indication. I'm going to put selenite underneath this card. I tend to like putting crystals under the card just so you guys can see it. There we go. So basically what I feel for you guys is there's a change in your career, a change in your security as well. So if you have been under the thumb of somebody for a very long time, my love, you are releasing that. You are coming out of that, because what this means is Sun in Capricorn is like it's shining a light on the corruption. That's what it's doing. Capricorn, if it's in an unbalanced place, it can be very, very, very corrupt. Just think of the Capricorn age and what we've gone through recently. It is suppression, it is confinement, it is like pinning you in a cage. Like, that is what you're letting go of, and you're basically working on your potential right now. If you have never had a therapist and you always think, maybe should I have one, should I not? If you are continuously having thoughts that are overwhelming you, if you are continuously sabotaging yourself, if you've got really intense addictions, I'm not a doctor, but honestly, having a therapist for me has been an extreme help, because I always felt very unhappy and I didn't realize why, and a lot of it was because of where I was growing up and where I was living, and it was just really uncomfortable and intense, and you don't realize until someone mirrors back to you being like, girl, that is toxic, get out. Okay, so random, but I see SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm hearing like your clothing is changing and your environment is changing from earth to water. So maybe you are tuning more into a place that is more watery. Maybe you're going to move somewhere more with water, but I also see you tuning more into your emotions, which is going to possibly push you to move somewhere where there's water, because you're going to want to do that, because you're just going to feel naturally drawn to something like that. And I'm hearing you're letting go of this just intense perfectionism that's been weighing you down for a very long time. Okay. Neptune, vision. 6th house. Capricorn. Yeah, so literally something made you ill. And also it could have been mentally ill, physically ill. I'm not going to go into it too much because I don't do health on this channel, but essentially you are growing out of something that is just old, and funny enough, we're going from the Capricorn age to the Aquarius age. I love that. So your person is very much somebody who is to do with health. They could also be in holistic medicine or Western medicine, or even Chinese medicine. It doesn't actually have to be a certain area of the world. It could just be they tend to go towards pharmaceuticals or the herbal route, depending on the sort of person you are. If you're a doctor, they're probably going to be very similar to you. basically what I see is your life is completely changing. The way you see relationships is changing. Don't be afraid to go deep into it. Don't be afraid to sit with the uncomfortable stuff, because my love, it's all on the surface right now. It needs to be healed. And putting your hands on your heart, meditate, is going to really help you. Let's see. Is there anything that they show me? They want to look at something. Okay, so what they want to do is they want to show me, sorry guys, if the audio is really weird because I'm just organising my cards here. I feel like I want to look into the kind of connection you're going to have. So when you're going to meet, I want to look into that, and I also want to look into your first date. They don't want to tell me too much about this person in your reading, so I'm sorry, that might happen in another reading, but this one, this isn't the right one. So if they want to tell me, then they will tell me, but honestly, your person is such a surprise. But if you want to check out more of your person, I'd definitely recommend looking at another love reading, because I do have some juicy details in some of them. Okay, so what they want to show me is they want to show me like the environment of how you're going to meet, the emotions. Okay, so they're saying, I want you to be ready and open to new things and realize that you are worthy of them, because you've been shown time and time again that you're not worthy of receiving. You're ready to receive now. There we go. You'll get used to it. Perfect. My throat is so dry. Okay. So what I see is you could meet them in person or through a social media. Social media? Sure. I don't think it's an online dating site. They're saying no, hell no. Stay away from online dating sites. Flirtatious. They're showing me this person could have brown hair or black hair. Okay, and they're very friendly. They're really friendly. Do you know what? This person could easily just walk up to you. Tell me again. Yep, 100%. That is the Four of Wands. That is a perfect confirmation. You are going to be very stable when you meet this person. Like, you're going to be in a position where you've just got a new job and you love it, or you've just moved in and you love it. You've just got a new friend and you love it. Like, there's something that solidifies and makes you feel fucking safe. Boom, you meet somebody who is ready for a lot of physical touch, who is ready for something that is dedicated and beautiful. And honestly, this is a very different type of relationship. You've never had anything like this, so get ready, because this is like, okay, just buckle up. Yes, okay, what's next? Lovely. So they're going to initiate. They're actually showing me a different way of communicating with my cards. That's kind of interesting. So you can see, like, I don't normally go duh, 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 duh. Like, I don't normally do that. I normally go from like one side to the other. So what that's showing me, first of all, is like, you'll get used to it. Like, the way your life is going to change, it's going to be like that. It's going to be so different within the next 3 months if you are ready for it. Okay, this is a general reading. But once you've met, this is afterwards. So with this King of Wands, this is showing me dedication, someone who is really interested in you. Don't accept anything less than someone who's interested in you, okay? Don't question it. If someone is not interested in you, they're not showing that they're interested in, nope. Cut the cord, gone, because you don't need people in your life who are like that. And I'm talking about family members, friends, anyone who treats you with disrespect. Cut the cord. It's not worth it. We're in the Aquarius age now, and she is blooming, and she has needs and she has boundaries. Okay, first date with this person. In the first place that comes to mind, okay? All right, there you go. First place that comes to mind. So obviously it's very specific to you guys. Oh, okay. Okay, I was not expecting that. All right, so we have the first place that comes to mind, the bedroom. Hi. Okay, no, do you know what I like about this? It's not just a sensual thing. Familiar, cozy, safe, and competent. What's competent? What does that mean? I don't know. Is that a really simple word? I don't know. Please comment down below. I don't know what that is. Oh, I like this. Somewhere in Africa. Okay, so you could be from Africa. They could be from Africa. Last one, South America. Okay, so 111 is going to be a big signifier that this relationship is on its way. And I'm also hearing, why are you worrying? They keep telling me, why are they worrying so much? And I'm looking like, I don't know. It's not me who's talking. So what I see is like, you are literally needing to create your life from scratch. That's what I see. And I'm seeing you being given a puzzle, and it's like tipped over. It's like being tipped over and all the pieces are everywhere. You've always been given a certain specific puzzle, and you know what it's like. It's kind of like it's like reading a book your entire life, the same book over and over again. You know how it starts, you know how it ends. That is the cycle you've been in for a very long time, maybe in 10, 20, 30 years. that essentially the reason why you've been single is because you've been too much in your masculine. And I'm going to say it very bluntly. If you get offended, just click off the video, because honestly, I'm going to get very honest right now. It's because you're too much in your masculine, or have been, okay? You're going to know when you're not in your masculine anymore, or as much in your masculine, when you are able to handle every wave of emotion that comes. You're not judging it, you're just sitting with it, you're loving it. And also you're not distracting yourself by just doing loads of stuff. You're having fun with yourself. You're excited by life. You're able to really flow with life even when it's really hard. Like, you can be happy and have no money. You can be happy and not have a house. You can be happy and not have a relationship. And I know, yes, it can be a little bit controversial, but you can, essentially. It's just where you put your focus. Yes, of course it's more difficult. I'm not saying that, but you are changing. And I do feel like when you become much more in your feminine, and I'm talking about my guys and gals here, you are basically just going to get back into your heart, my love. You're just going to get so comfortable with feeling your stuff that when you meet your person, you're going to be able to handle it. You're not going to run away, because this is a big relationship. This is a big commitment. This isn't just something small. Okay, and I'm seeing the number 10, and I'm seeing a tent. So maybe you meet them in a tent. Cheeky. Okay, so is there anything else they want to say? Is there anything else they want to say? We're going to get one of these. Actually, no, we're going to get one of these. Okay. Some of you guys like colouring. Speak your world into being. We had the throat chakra. Clear your mind. There's a lot of Gemini stuff going on at the moment anyway. Honour your feelings. Attune to the divine. You are literally being asked to really get comfortable with your needs and not everyone else's. It's not about everyone else, because at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, you're not sleeping, you know, yeah, you can be sleeping next to somebody, but you're not actually sleeping. They're not going into your dreams with you. You're on your own. So you got to really recognize, like, you are everything by yourself. You don't need someone to complete you, okay? And once you actually get to know that and understand that, you're going to be much more comfortable in your body. You're going to explore yourself more, and then your person will be like, wow, you are hot, because you have some really strong boundaries and you love yourself unconditionally. The colour purple and the colour green, massive indicator that you're on your way to meeting your person. Heart chakra. That is your reading, my loves. Have a great day. Rates are below for my readings, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. So for you guys, I got Anastasia, like maybe the name as well. But I got, I'm hearing Thumbelina as well. I don't actually know the Thumbelina story. But what I'm getting from this group is a sense of, like, I'm not changing for a man, I'm not changing for a woman. And the Enchanted kind of vibe I'm getting, like Enchanted the film, is when you look at the kind of characters, the main character wants a kind of, they want to, well, they're not aware that they want a better life for themselves. They just think, you know, I'm going to get married and that's going to be the most amazing thing. But then they meet that new guy in the actual, you know, the real world, instead of the cartoon fantasy world, and she starts to fancy this other guy. And this is kind of what I'm feeling. It's like when you actually step into your real self, which will take some time and is taking time, it feels very Leo as well. It feels very like a breakthrough, breaking through, breaking out, and it feels really fucking good. Like, you guys are going to be so energetic in the next couple of weeks. I'm hearing in the next couple of weeks, so maybe not with the next couple of weeks coming up, but after that you're going to be really energetic. And what I see is you're fully embracing the things that interest you, like things like Star Wars, Star Trek, because we've got Vulcan, it kind of reminds me of Star Trek. But yeah, there's this sense of like not having to rely on another person to make you happy. And yes, people will, you know, make us happy in terms of like friendships and partners and things like that, but they are not like literally the source to our happiness. They really aren't, because when you think of all the breakups you've possibly been through, or friendship breakups, we go through this transformational phase. Relationships, as annoying as it is, and as much, I don't know what I'm trying to say, as much of a intense kind of idealistic thing that has been put onto relationships. Yes, they will make you happy, but they're not the source of your happiness. Like, you can be happy and not be in a relationship. You can be happy and not have friends. Like, you can. It literally is a process. It's about where you put your focus. This group is very Libran. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys are Virgos, Libras or Scorpios for this group, because you guys are the dreamers. You guys feel things very intensely. You're very sensitive. You're somebody who will always kind of sacrifice yourself for other people. And I'm hearing a relationship will not require sacrifice. The only reason that you've been feeling like that and have been introduced to that is probably through childhood. Like, that's probably what has been taught to you by parents or family members, this sense of like not being able to have boundaries because of the way you were taught. But what I see is you're worthy with all those things. Like, you are so worthy and amazing. And I love this so much. Like, this is so perfect, this group. So I'm hearing it's no coincidence that I found you. And I'm also seeing that you won't ever have to doubt that this is the right person. You won't have a reading on it. You won't have to look into it too much. Like, the right relationship will just require you to be explorative about who you are and just be yourself. Like, you won't have to change who you are. You will just have to be yourself. And that's the challenge here. If you've kind of been taught to sacrifice yourself, it will be hard to figure out who you are and what you like. And it's safe for you to like different things. It's safe for you to not be like everyone else. Like, and I think that's something that you guys are slowly learning. Okay, so what I'm hearing is there's a lyric that I just listened to a song, and I love this song. And the song lyric is "the ice is slowly melting." And what I see is when you freeze something, it stops it from growing, it stops it from changing. That's kind of the connections you've been in. And now you're kind of thawing yourself, like you're letting go of being frozen and being stuck in a certain place. And we also have fire and we have water. So this is possibly a fire and a water relationship. It doesn't have to be those signs. I mean, it can be, but what I'm feeling is it's like your partner will bring in that fire that you are deserving of, like passion and fun and sexualness, you know, things like that. Okay, so this is your card, and I think this is exactly what you are needing to hear right now. So this is empowerment. And it says, feeling the oneness of yourself with all things is true love. True power comes not from the external. Instead, it is sourced from your direct ability to connect with the divine within you. When your source of power is coming from your internal connection to the infinite, all illusions of separation are disintegrated. Okay, so through the source of empowerment, you strengthen your light body and attune yourself to the vibration of love. No longer do you live your life through the cloudiness of the human lens. Instead, you live your life from a place of clarity. Loved one, merge entirely into this space of oneness. Attune your frequencies to this universal source of harmony in all areas of your life. Take time out to meditate, connect to your inner light and power, amplifies energy through gratitude. I am empowered through the knowing. I am one with a divine source of love. Is this the one with all the chakras? Yeah, so you guys have all the chakras being highlighted. Every card has the chakras highlighted in different ones. This one also has all the chakras. This one doesn't. This one only has the solar and the heart. So what I feel for a lot of you guys is you're just going through a massive rebirth. Like, this is about you learning, like, you shouldn't have to literally give away your power to get into a relationship. I'm talking directly to my Libras because I know what you guys are like. I have Libra in my chart too, so I get it. Hence why I love you guys so much. Okay, I relate. I fucking relate so hard. Okay, I'm actually seeing like a metaphor, and they're showing me like, they're telling me like, tell them what you're seeing. So what I see is you're in a pizza place and you're picking all your pizza toppings, and you always choose what everybody else wants. So somebody says, like, one of your friends say, oh, I want pepperoni, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that will do, but you really don't like pepperoni. And this is kind of your habit that you've kind of connected to keep you safe, is this sense of just agreeing to everyone. And you know what happens when you start agreeing with everybody? You lose yourself. You don't know what you like, and you don't end up having somebody asking you, what do you want? What do you like? My love, you're going to start to get that, and that's something that you are so fucking deserving of. And the reason why you're going to start to get it and you're going to start to see it is because you're cutting off old relationships that are not good for you, friendships, family and work. Yeah, just anyone who just depletes you. It's not worth it. Okay. right, so we have the King of Swords. We got the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are focused on your career at the moment, which is good. That's kind of where they're wanting you to focus your light anyway. You're meant to have a career that brings to light things, because you are somebody who can see the psychic, emotional side of things. A lot of people can't. Use that to your best ability. Don't search for jobs that diminish that. You're not meant to just be behind the scenes. You're not meant to just be somebody on the sidelines. You're meant to be somebody who puts an input, who has very creative ideas. Just because that's always where you've been, that's not who you are. Okay, your job will very much represent who you are, and it's not always a type of job. It's more the energy around it. So say if you're like, I don't know, a gardener, like people think maybe gardeners don't hold that much like responsibility, but they do. Like gardening is a fucking lot of work, and you're outside a lot, and you're connected to nature. Like there's all these things to it. So remember, a job is pretty much like a relationship. You've got to think, what am I getting out of this career? Okay, so we've got the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ace of fucking Swords. Yes, so much air in this group. Okay, so I see you meeting somebody not for a while. I'm actually feeling more for like a year and a half. If that doesn't resonate, then maybe it's not the group for you, but just take it as it resonates. I'm not a factual box of facts. That's a great way of saying it. Okay, so what I see is you're letting go of judgment with yourself, especially if your mother was very narcissistic, judgmental, criticizing. Yeah, you're letting go of that. You are very much letting go of that. Yeah, no more of that. Yeah, I'm agreeing. I also see you packing a suitcase. So wherever you're going, you're just ready. You're like, I'm ready, let's go. Like I'm seeing you. It's kind of like a kid on Christmas, and they're like ready to open their presents. That's kind of the energy I see that you're being put in. So what I feel is you have to get out of the country, or at least out of your town, to meet your person with this group. Okay. If you're thinking, but Victoria, I don't want to move. Girl, you're going to want to move. Okay, you're going to want to move at the time of being around this person. You're going to want to move. There's a lot of air. Air is very, very, very movable. You can't, like, I mean, you can contain air, but honestly, it's not normal. It's not natural to contain air. And you can't also see it. So a lot of you guys are going through change and you actually don't know what you're going through. Like, you can feel it, but you don't know what the word is for it. And I totally get that. Like, I relate. Okay, so let's get you another card. Purpose. Yeah, you guys are really being called to your purpose. That's fully part of how you're going to meet your person. Yeah, I'm hearing don't diminish your light, guys. You are really seeking out jobs that aren't good for you. Like, I'm going to be very blunt, and I'm sorry this hurts your soul, but honestly, you're meant to do jobs that are safe for you. If you're constantly debating like what you're good at, tune into yourself. Like, you aren't just meant to do a job like for the money. You are meant to just have fun as well. Okay, of course, if you're desperate for the money, then 100%, you know, of course, career readings can be has lots of different facets to it. But I will say that you are so empowering, and you have a lot to say, and you've got a lot of creative ideas. So don't ever feel like you have to have a job that really diminishes your light. Like, you are here to be heard. Okay, so what I see is your person is definitely around your career. They have the same thinking as you. Like, they're the sort of person that likes to blend into the background, and they're being taught to be pushed. Like, the universe is like, off you go, off you go. My throat is really like doing something today. Oh, okay. Oh. All right, so why am I moving this crystal? Okay, so let's have a look and see about the person. What's the main thing that's kind of you guys are going through at the moment? Haha, leave the past behind. Boom. What else? Make time for self-love. Yes. Self-love was always something I didn't really understand. Now I understand it. It's a feeling. It's a feeling that you get when you're putting yourself first. So self-love is different for everybody. Mine is having a nap. eating good food. If anything, you just want to look at your moon sign, because I'm a Cancer moon and I love being cozy. I love to be taken care of like a baby. Like, not, don't mean like literally like, oh, treat me like a baby. Like, no, like I have to look after my inner child. Like, it is detrimental to my health to look after my inner child. If I'm not watered, fed, and I've not slept enough, girl, I'm going to be cranky as fuck and I'm not going to be happy. So I'm like, my emotions are like a baby that I need to take care of them. So that could be something to really look at, is like, where am I putting the attention on somebody else and how is that affecting me? And I feel for a lot of you guys is you do tend to sacrifice yourself a lot. I'm hearing I sacrifice myself for my kids. I sacrifice myself for other people. My love, you can have balance and have all those things. You don't have to keep sacrificing yourself. There's a difference between sacrificing and leaning your emotions into the situation. Like, you have control of how much you are in this situation. You really do. Yes, we have our conditioning, but you are fully in control of this, all right? So let's see. What's it like when you first meet this person that you're going to meet? Oops. Okay. All right, so you're going to have to let go of somebody in your life who's just very obsessive. That's the first thing. They kind of call you a little bit needy, all right? So what I see is somebody you meet after healing some fatherhood wounds. Somebody who's very critical in your life. They really affect the way you see yourself, okay? Let's get a card. Lovely. So you are going to be very comfortable in your finances when you meet your person, and I think this is going to boost your confidence. I'm hearing this wave of confidence allows you to be seen. I'm hearing don't shoot the messenger. That's what I'm feeling. That is what I'm feeling. Okay, so first date. First date. Oops. Whoa. Okay. Kitchen. Antarctica. So they're probably from somewhere quite cold. I'm actually hearing Alaska as well. Take a seat in forest. Okay, so your first date could easily be in somewhere in nature. Let me think. Could be in a restaurant. Could be in a pub. I'm not feeling coffee shop for this group. I love a good coffee shop, but for this group, it's not for you guys. Lovely. I love this. This is such a synchronistic reading. So you have the Three of Pentacles underneath. What I'm feeling is you're needing to juggle like where your attention is going. You're not used to having a lot of attention on you. So your career is going to ask a lot of attention from you, but you're going to really like it. It's just going to be overwhelming. It's kind of like it's a feeling of like becoming famous overnight. So for you guys who are really introverted, yes, that will be quite a big deal, especially if you're having a career that, you know, you really love, but it's just, you know, a lot of attention is on you. You're going from kind of this overwhelmed, overworked, burning the candle at both ends to feeling very, very comfortable in your skin. Your person is really going to help you in your love life. Like, they are going to make you feel a lot more safer. They're going to support you financially, physically as well. A lot of you guys don't like doing housework, which a lot of us don't, but I actually personally, I quite enjoy it. You know, now that I'm not in a narcissistic household, it is so fucking fun to do that for yourself. It's like my little self-love. But yeah, for you guys, I really genuinely feel like you are going from like quite agitated and in your head, kind of like a Virgo lifestyle, to Taurus. So very earthy. But Taurus is very different to Virgo. Tauruses are very stubborn, but they're also really, really, really open-hearted. Like, you're going from like kind of very practical to open-hearted. Like, what I see is you've always tend to do stuff by yourself. And I'm hearing like you got to let the love in a little bit more. And you'll know what this means when it comes to it. Not right this second, but I do feel for a lot of you guys is you got to let your guard down. You got to talk about yourself more. You tend to let everyone else talk. You got to talk about yourself more and your feelings, not just what you're doing in the day. Yeah, okay. So we have the Four of Cups. This is fabulous. I think this person is very grounded. They do feel like a Taurus, Aries, Gemini to me. Okay. Yeah, what I'm just hearing is you've got to look after yourself. You can't keep burning yourself out. You got to nap. You got to eat good. All the things, like, you got to put yourself first, my love. It is so fucking important. Okay, so that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Rates are down below, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group 3. Let's get started with your love reading. So you guys, we're going to talk about your next chapter in love and your first date. So that's what we're going to be looking into today. Okay, so you guys chose the strawberry quartz. I love this crystal. It's so pretty. It's got such a yummy, gemmy kind of energy to it. It's very, I want to eat it. Okay, so we have love and we have Isis. I love this image. I think it's so gorgeous. I'm going to show you a close-up. So pretty. So what I get is this two kind of leader energy, like both of you are major leaders and you're following, I'm hearing you're following in the footsteps of past partners. So people who are in your ancestral line, for those of you who, you know, whoever you kind of relate to the most in your ancestry, you're going to be definitely working with that karma in the next few weeks. And what I see is you're going to be challenging the beliefs that have been put on you in love. And this is things like how your parents have reacted to your emotions and how you connect to yourself intimately, how you feel about your own emotions, and you know, how you feel about the people you're interested in and what sort of people have you attracted. Like a lot of your karmic stuff is coming to an end, and I see that what's coming next is something that's going to be very, very big. I don't see it's going to be something lightly. I think it's going to be something that's very, very life-changing, and it's going to really change the way, definitely going to change the way you see yourself for sure. This person is going to awaken you and your sexuality in a way that's never been open before. You will not have to monitor this person. This person is a full-grown adult, so they're very, very mature, and I see you meeting this person by October, and this video is timeless, so I will say where are we now? We're in June, July, August, September, October, so no more than 4 months. I think it's going to be even less than that. If anything, it could even be within a month that you meet this person, but honestly it's up to divine timing. And honestly, your life is so much more important right now, rather than just focusing on when you're going to meet this person. It's more about what you're going through, because you're going through such a big shift. That is essentially the most important thing. Okay, so I'm going to pull you a Threads of Fate card first, and we're going to see what's going on in your love life, and then we'll have a look and see what's to come. I think you're going to meet someone who really challenges you to get out of your comfort zone. A lot of your life you've kind of been in a place where, and okay, sorry guys, I had to pause the video for a moment. Basically, you guys are going to meet your match, and you've always been in a place where you've had to monitor other people, like you've been either the mother or the father for your partner, and that's just not it. Like, you are meant to be in a very secure place within yourself, and then you're going to meet your person. Like, you have to be concrete in your ideas and who you are and yourself as a person, and then you're going to essentially meet that match. Like, it's going to be top notch. I'm seeing a person with a top hat, and normally, like, to me that would kind of signal like Capricorn age, like corruption. To me, it's actually quite cute. It's signaling like you'll know this person by the way they dress and by the way they look. You'll be like, oh my god, that's them. Like, you'll know because they'll wear something significant. You might be drawn to a certain colour that they wear, and you'll be like, oh my god, that's my person. And you'll see it and you'll be like, yeah, that's them. That is them. Okay, so let's get you a Threads of Fate card. Let's see. Dare to dream. Perfect. I'm seeing a young child and they're tugging at your t-shirt. This could be your inner child. Yes, it is your inner child. It could be your actual child, if you have a child. If you don't, it could be, and also your inner child. I see them tugging. They're like, look, they're over there. Well, that's kind of the energy I get from this message. Okay, so we have soul work. I love this card. There's soul work underneath, so you're very much working on what resonates with me, what is right for me. Everyone at this moment is working on something very significant, and it can be either love, relationship, or career. Love, career, or home. Everyone's going for at least something within one of those realms. you guys are doing all the things. You're dealing with all the things, and I see you leveling up in all the parts of your life. Basically what's happening is you're dare to dream big, like you're being asked to step out your comfort zone in your life overall. You're being asked to transmute all the stuff that's been put on you, and I'm pretty sure this image is the same image from the sacred sexuality card. So basically you're looking into your sexuality right now, what it means for you, basically your power, where you give it away, where you feel like you've had to adapt to other people. You're not doing that anymore, and you are ascending very, very quickly. And my love, your person's going to be so fascinated by you. They're going to have so many fucking questions. Like, they're going to be so interested in everything you do. And you both are a massive power couple. You're both very, very, very similar, and you both love each other so incredibly much. Okay, so if anyone asking, this is called the Lover's Path Tarot. Lover's Path Tarot. Oh, it smells so good. It's a new deck. I love that. Oh yeah, do you guys love the smell of like a new book? So that's what this smells like. It smells really good. Perfect. 10 of coins, absolutely gorgeous. This is the path to meeting your person. So we've already got the 10 of coins, which is the fact that it's right at the start means like you're ready for a new cycle. Like, this cycle's done, goodbye. And it's really good. It's so good. Yeah, justice. Everything you've been working towards is starting to manifest. Oh, is that an extra card? Okay, that's an extra one. We don't want that one. Because this is a new deck, I haven't really used it too much, so there will be a couple of cards in there that kind of pop out. Contemplation. So your person I'm seeing, they have brown hair or black hair. They've got quite dark eyes, got the 3 of Cups underneath. I see a new tribe being made. You are literally being stretched so much in many ways. That sounds kinky. Love that. Okay, so we have desire, strength and grace. This is your person kind of helping you with what you're going through. This person's got a real extensive knowledge on something that you're needing to learn. They could be a co-worker, but they could also be somebody just teaching you something. They could be an instructor. I thought I saw a fly, but I didn't. So maybe a fly is an omen. Getting rid of the old crappy stuff. This person has fully got your back. They've fully got your back. I wish I knew these names. I think they might be names of like mythical or like biblical characters. I'm not too sure. We've got like Beatrice, Isolde, I don't know. But yeah, okay, so basically you are Dante. That's a nice name. I feel like a lot of you, is Dante an angel? Because he's an angel in this. I just feel like you are literally getting saved by somebody in a really kind and gentle way. Like, honestly, you're not looking for this person at all. You're not even interested in having a partner. Like, you want one, but you're not reaching out for one. Like, you feel really comfortable just being with yourself, and your person's just going to pop in like a friend. It'll feel like a friend at first. It'll be so easy. And yeah, I'm seeing no more than 3 to 4 months meeting this person. It's going to be super easy. Okay, so what I'd like to look at, I'm seeing the colour purple, and I'm going to pull one of these purple dice and see what number comes out. Oh, it literally rolled off the table. 1. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that slow. I don't think it's going to be that slow for you to meet your person. Honestly, I think it's going to be pretty quick. I think it's going to be, yeah, it could even be 1 month. I think it could even be that. If you're ready, then of course it's going to come in. Right, let me find my deck. Okay, there it is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look into the first date when you meet this person, and when you first meet, and then your first date. That's what we're going to look into. I can grab these cards. My nails sometimes don't let me pick up certain cards. I want to actually look at what you're afraid of. I think I'm hearing I'm afraid. Why are you afraid? Feels like a Virgo energy. Oh, is that Virgo? No, Scorpio. I thought that was Virgo. Some of you guys have got a bit of Virgo fear. What does that Virgo fear mean? Fear of not being perfect, or fear of perfectionism. Like, you can't make a mistake. No, you are loved. I love that. That's gorge. Gorge. Ooh, so other earth signs, not Virgo though. There we go. Attend to the details. So that's basically what you're working on now, is focusing on details, what you can control, focusing on just little things, even if they're so totally unrelated to what you're going through. You're like, do you know what? I feel like going for a run. Do it. Like, don't get tied down by strategical things right now. Just follow your intuition as much as possible, because your person's on the other side of that. Let's move these over. I love strawberry quartz though, it's like one of my favourites. They're showing me, like when I touched that, I heard Leo 5th house and fun. Like they want you to go and tune more into fun. Like once you've got your stability down, you're going to want to have so much fun. There could be 4 people coming into your life. I'm seeing your man is this one, or sorry, your woman or your man, and then you've got 3 other friends. So it could literally be your person's a Capricorn, and then you've got a Taurus, a Libra, and a Gemini friend. Something like that, or it could be your person's this one, and you've got a Capricorn, Gemini, Libra friend, something like that. I feel like you are literally working on all these things. Like you're literally working on becoming your best self by stepping up and leading, making decisions based on your intuition, knowing your worth. It's just all coming together. Okay, right, let's see what it's going to be like when you meet your person. So the main thing that you're really working on is this fear of not being loved for who you are. Extroverted. I love that because you guys are quite introverted, I feel. You're not the sort of person, oh, penetration, I felt that. I felt like he or she is going to open your door, literally like I mean, not a physical door, like a sexual door, like your legs. Between your legs, that's kind of what they're doing. Yes, judgmental, fast. You're going to see this person, you're going to have judgments of them like that. Like you're going to be like, that's my person. It's not going to be critical judgments. They're saying, no, it's not a critical judgment. It's just a judgment of, that's my person. And you have all these ideas about them, and you're very right. Like you have very emotional ties to this person. And this is somebody who's got a really lovely voice. Very kind. I'm seeing this person, they have the most kindest eyes ever. Like they look at you and you just melt like butter. Like you melt in this person's eyes. Okay, so they want me to pull another card. So let's just clarify you meeting this person. Lovely. So I see you literally just going on a walk, meeting them in a park, in a cafe. Coffee shops are really good for you because you're calm in them. The universe says, and my guides are saying, I like it when you're calm because you're more open to people coming towards you. Sometimes if we're quite anxious or introverted, it's quite hard to communicate with people because we're kind of overstimulated. But you've got the 7 of Cups, which is amazing. Like that just confirms it. Okay, so what's your first date like? The bathroom. That's fucking random. Oh, right. Rebirth. I was like, oh, in a shower? Okay, I mean, yeah, sure. Okay, so we have Europe, somewhere in Europe. So it could be anywhere from England to Germany, Spain. I'm hearing Madrid. Oh, there we go. Madrid. Italy, places like that. Place of work, you can meet them. They could also be working on their laptop, or you could be working on your laptop at this place. So it could be in a cafe, studio, lovely. Right, so wherever it is, it's a very quirky, cute little place. It's not something that's really serious, like it's just an old kind of like grayscale walls. Like no, like where you're working is where somewhere quite cozy, it's cute, it's fun, it feels right. And they're telling me, please pull one of these. So let's just get clarification on all of these. Okay, you have to get away from your old life to meet this person. Like it is a completely refreshed connection. Like you won't know anyone around this person, and most likely, yeah, you're starting from scratch. And you feel really comfortable around this person. You feel really confident because you haven't got anything tying you down. So you're just ready. Lilith, I love that. Lilith is nice because it's all about being seen. My throat is absolutely killing me. So you might be scared of being seen in this nature. You may have had trauma with intimacy, and I won't go there because obviously it can be quite triggering, but physical intimacy could have been quite triggering for you. And basically I'm hearing by the new moon in Libra, you could meet this person. So it's going to be timeless, but that's for some of you guys. And my legs are opening. I just felt the need to open my legs all of a sudden, which is the hips. This is about being safe. It's about moving forward and feeling good and safe. I think there's definitely a new moon here that's going to change. You're going to meet your person around a new moon, and I'm hearing yes, 100% on that. I can feel that fully. Tell me anything else. Okay, so we have I'm going to say, yeah, the Page of Wands, okay, and the 5 of Swords. What is that? What's this with this 5? Can you tell me a bit more about that? 4 of Swords. Right, so you're going to be scared of something about how you talk. You're just really nervous because you really like them. That's literally what they're showing me. And then this is just someone new. Oh, you're scared that they're judging you on how you're talking, and also you're scared that they're going to be like your ex if you've had an ex. But they're not going to be. They're going to be someone very different. And they might introduce you to their friends, especially if they're around them at the time of you meeting this person. But honestly, I see this person approaching you. I actually feel that. Can we just clarify that? Let's clarify that. I see this person approaching you. Yeah, as long as you stay true to your emotions and your intuition, and knowing that, you know, you're in a very good place at the time, like you're really working on yourself, you're fully committed to that healing journey and ready to kind of just, you're not in a judgmental place, like you're really comfortable. Yeah, I think so. I think you're going to be you're going to be ready. You're definitely going to be ready. Okay, so that's all I'm getting. If you'd like to check out my rates, they are down below. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. Let's have a look at what is happening in your next chapter in love, and what's going to be your first date in your first meeting. So you guys got the 2 of Cups. This card is just gorgeous. It's so pretty. I feel such a romantic, delicate Piscean energy from this group. Like it's really feminine. I'm feeling like somebody's just splashing around in the water, but they're doing this, you know, and you just put your hand in the water and you do that, and that has that lovely trickling water sound. That's what I get from this group. And the fact that there's cups is really nice. I love in this card, it depicts one of the cups falling over here, which is really interesting, because what I feel is that you guys are moving on from something that is old and outdated. It's most likely a person. It can even be a family relationship that it's just dying out and it's not good for you anymore. Because when you start to really focus on yourself around personal relationships, not just romantic, you will change your life. Like if your sense of self-worth is no longer dependent on other people, like controlling you, manipulating you, because it can be addictive. Like when you're in an emotional environment that causes you to be in so much chaos, it can be very addictive, which is why peace is very needed when you're healing. So you got the smoky quartz. So you guys are most likely going very deep in your intuition at the moment. You guys are kind of being forced to get into that intuition and learn to love yourself through the process. And this is going to bring you to your person who loves, respects you, and makes you feel very safe. I am picking up the number 3 for you guys, and I will pull a number as well. Okay, we've got 4. I feel like it's going to be, April is a good month for you, and it could be within about, I think, less than 3 years you'll meet this person. I think obviously it depends on your timeline specifically, but I'm hearing when I can finally let my hair down. And you might have an insecurity about your hair, you may not even have any hair. There's just a sense of like your most biggest insecurity, especially physically, you're going to be able to let yourself be yourself with it. The Void. That's so interesting. Yeah, a lot of you guys have reached out for other people and felt even worse. And it's because these people, they don't have a lot of emotional responsibility. Like they don't really understand emotions, a lot of these people, because they haven't met themselves at a deep level, because they're avoiding it. And you're being forced to kind of look at that shadow and come out and speak your truth. So this is definitely to do with family stuff. So if you've got a lot of family stuff going on, like if you're dealing with a lot of trauma, you're kind of like the scapegoat of the family, or the person to kind of like basically literally reveal stuff, you will be met with resistance. You'll be met with a lot of kind of like headbutting. But honestly, it's going to get so much better, and you have to keep going through it. Like the reason why you're feeling such a void right now is because you need to pull out of these toxic environments. They are consuming you, and they're making you possibly unwell or emotionally unwell. So I also see you're observing as well. You're observing things a lot more. You're getting more comfortable with seeing like in between the lines, which is really good. You might come across a book that really helps you with your life and where you want to be. Okay, so let's get a couple of these cards. Let's see just your love life. What's the next chapter? Yeah, you got to release this old way of thinking around your self-worth. I'm hearing I'm nothing without this person. Girl, you are everything. You're a human being too. Yeah, 3 of coins. You're not getting, it's kind of like you're putting your income into this relationship, like you're putting your worth and your energy into this connection, and you're not getting anything out of it. It's like a like you're saving up for something. It's like a bank, like you have to put money in to get something out. Like if you put money in, you're going to be able to buy something, you know, that's kind of what it is. But it's almost like you're putting money in, you're putting attention into this person, it's just being drained out. That is this person or people you're dealing with. There's someone specific in this reading though that you're thinking about a lot, and they're not good for you. I don't know who this person is. They could be a romantic person, they could be a partner, they could be a family member. There's somebody quite toxic, and they could have caused possibly fertility issues as well. Like your emotional side has been affected by this person, and fertility is also about being creative and allowing yourself to be unconditionally creative and not judging yourself, and you can't do that around this person. So within 3 years, letting go, and then we have the Ace of Cups, finally finding your person who really sees you for who you are. Like I'm seeing you holding out this cup, and they're pouring like all their energy into you, but their cup is still full up. I'm hearing, oh, they have a magic cup, kind of like that end scene. I think it's in it's in one of the Avengers, maybe. I can't remember what film it's in, but it's Thor, and he has his beer and he drinks it, and then it suddenly fills up. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. And I'm seeing that app that everyone used when the iPhones and iPods first came out, that beer app where you tilted it and the beer the beer kind of went down. That's what I'm seeing. It's like this sense of no matter who you're around at this time in your life, you're going to be completely uncomfortable around them. So I think it's going to take about 3 years to really work through whatever you're going through. But honestly, it doesn't mean you're not going to meet your person any earlier. It just means that whatever you're going through is a need for healing, because you can heal whilst being in a relationship. But it's a different type of healing that you have by yourself. And also, you're the main person in this story, my love. Like, you get to decide. Even if it feels like you can't decide, you can decide. I'm hearing you can poke holes in things and find out, you know, hacks, whether that be therapy, whether that be money hacks to get the job you really want. There's a sense of like making your life as personal as possible. Okay, so let's see the first time you meet this person, what's it going to be like? I got that immediately. That's most likely why. Okay, in this group it's going to be kind of controversial. I won't go too deep into it. There's a lot of sexual stuff and there's a lot of health stuff. So for you guys, you may have been having trouble getting pregnant, you may want to get pregnant, you may have a lot of womb issues, maybe that runs in the family. And I will say, they are telling me, and this is the only thing I will say about it because it's a very sensitive subject, is that your emotional state determines how many eggs you produce. And I'm saying that with complete and utter intuition. I'm not a doctor, but what they are saying to me is if you grew up in a very intense, corrupt environment when you were a child and you couldn't be creative, you were stunted with your imagination, it kind of shrinks a part of your brain, and that connects to your womb. That's what they're telling me. It's basically about healing your sexual energy, whether you are a woman or a man, like really connecting to that and not being around people who make you feel bored, like getting away from that, like nah. And I'm talking about friendships too. Your friendships will be your tribe, and that is going to be when you know your person's coming. Yep, this is the energy that you have in this group. Perfect. You have every right to be your most sensual self. Like, you are allowed to be and do and not have shame around it. Like, I could rant, but that's not that type of reading today. I mean, come on, 4 of Cups, like literally perfect. When you meet your person, you are going to think this person's going to think this of me, they're going to think that of me. They actually don't. If anything, they don't even think like that. Like this person, you've possibly dealt with cheating and this person hasn't, and you may think, oh my god, they're going to cheat, what if they leave? No, it's nothing like that. But there will be a lot of tension, a lot of intimate tension between both of you. Haha, we've got Saturn, we've got Leo. I mean, this doesn't get any more intense. So when you first meet, it's going to be after your Saturn return, or it's going to be after a big karmic cycle. You would have cut someone out of your life just before meeting this person, because you're going to be ready. Like, your energy is almost going to crack open, and then this person's going to see your light, and it's very spiritual. It's a very spiritual type of thing. It's not all visible to the eye. That's a nice way of saying it's not visible to the eye. I love that. Somebody's a postman. See, I'm hearing the song Postman, Mr. Postman. Look and see, that one. Okay, childlike, perfect. You are literally learning to lean into your childlike nature. This is your first date with them. You are going to possibly be at the beach. You could be surfing, you could be swimming, you could be in a tree house. Maybe you have a tree house in your garden. You could be in a park. You could be in a penthouse. You could be going to a movie theatre. You could be on a boat. There's loads of different things. You could be building sandcastles. This person allows you to just be in that inner child, but my love, only you are allowing it. Remember, if I say somebody is like influencing you to be like this, remember you can only be influenced by your own awareness. So if you know that you're worthy of more, you're not going to be influenced by people who are lower in vibration than you. You're just going to be so good. Like, honestly, you're going to feel so good. Okay, this is a long lifetime person. Basically, you're learning to work with your worth. This is the Ace of Wands, one of the most sensual cards in the tarot, and it's a phallic symbol for, you know, the thing between a man's legs. And basically what it says is this is your power, and this is your strong ability to see your self-worth without another person on your hip. And I do feel for a lot of you guys, you are basically just learning to work with your power and know that you don't have to be masculine, you don't have to control everything, you don't have to suppress everything. Like, you are meant to be you. That's the whole point in life. Like, you're meant to be yourself. If there's a sense of suppressing it, it's because you're either denying it, not letting it out, or there's people around you who aren't letting you let it out. So there's a sense of like, you're like a worm, and you're like navigating through all these things. That's kind of what you're going to be doing the next 3 years. And you're going to be having a really interesting time. Like, you're going to meet this person at a really random place. And because it's 3 years time, it will be in a space that you don't expect. Could be a group. It could be through a, I'm hearing like a learning group. Maybe you're all being taught something. I don't know, like you're being taught how to dance or how to surf or how to skate. Like, you could meet this person through something practical. Could even be through health as well. It could be you work in health. It could be holistic or Western. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So that is your reading. If you would like to check out my rates, they are down below. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.